Hey guys, what's up? What is going on out there today? Yes, Brent Abel at webtennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot. Look, we're continuing to work on doubles, serve and volley in particular. And what do you do when you've got an active returner's partner directly in front of you and you got to deal with a low first volley? What's the right shot choice? Are you going to take this back towards the returner in this situation, or are you going to go back here behind that returner's partner? I've got the answer for you in this episode of What's the Right Shot. All right, guys, well, let's get into today's episode of What's the Right Shot. Second serve, yours truly, just throwing in kind of the high bouncer and letting the guy take a real whack at it, and that's fine, right? If he's going to run around and get into his alley, look, first of all, I'm thinking, okay, well, obviously he's not moving in. That's a good thing, right? If you're playing serve and volley and doubles and that returner wants to run around and not move in, well, that's a pretty good target choice, right? But let's say he's playing with an active partner up there at net who's already demonstrated they like to poach, right? They poach from time to time, or they throw in a little wiggle and kind of fake poach, maybe one step in the middle with that foot closest to the middle, kind of a jab step, making you think they're about to poach, but they come back and entice you, kind of invite you to play your volley back behind them. Then all of a sudden they're back there, they haven't really poached, and now they got a pretty wide open acreage there, the lower 40, played that forehand volley into. So what's the shot choice? Well, for me, it becomes a guessing game, right? It just simply is, am I inside of this guy's head? Do I know what he's thinking? Or do I have a little inkling of what he's thinking in this specific situation? And look, I could take this back cross court, just like we talked about yesterday. If I decide to go back cross court, I'm going to play it to a spot over the top of the net, low and slow, that I feel like even if the guy gets to it, even if he gets to it, he's not going to be able to do a whole lot with it, right? Or if I feel, have a sense, guess, anticipate, again, there's no formula for this, because if at this point, if you're looking out at that returner's partner trying to figure out what they're going to do, obviously you're not looking at the ball. And when that happens, peeking, P-E-E-K, what do? We typically make an unforced error. Why? Because we don't put the ball right in the center of the strings, right in the center of the string bed. And so you do not want to be peeking. You want to make a shot choice. And guess what? It is a guess. It's a total guess. And on this one, I just thought, I think he's going to be moving. So I'm just going to wait for the right moment. I'm not going to reach too early, right? We don't want to get way out in front with contact. We want to allow the ball to get to the perfect contact point. Whatever is your unique, perfect contact point, got to work on that. You got to know what that is, right? For me, it's right here on my forehand volley, balance and posture, and then just let the ball get absorbed in there into the string bed. Don't have to do much with the swing, and there you have it. So let's play this thing back in real time. And again, second serve, just throwing it in there. He's going to run around. Okay, that's good. And there's not a whole lot of technique on the volley because the returner is giving you some pace. All you got to do is present your racket face on this forehand volley to the ball, and let the pace come in, because all you need to do right here is let it dwell, right? Don't want to get rid of it. Don't need to do something kind of goofy with your hand, cup it, get under it, whatever. Just let it get in there on its own, and it's going to release itself off the string bed with plenty of juice. And look, even if the guy stays, right? Even if that returner's partner stays, this is not going to be, I'm just trying to make sure that if he does stay, that it's not going to get up too high, right? So there you have it. All right. Hope this has been helpful today, guys. Look, shot choice in doubles when you play serve and volley is very often a guessing game. When you've got that active returner's partner up there, you're going to guess. And again, if they decide to go, because if they're really good at their movement, they're not going to let you see it. And if you decide to go back to the returner, yeah, let's keep it low and slow. Again, I mentioned this yesterday. We're not playing keep away, because when you play keep away from that returner's partner, we have a tendency to peek, to look before we make contact, to see what they're doing. I just know that, okay, if they go, there's a spot over there that if I play the volley, forehand volley, it's going to be tough for them. Let them go, right? If they get to it, they're going to pop it up. Either my partner or I can then have a wide open court. Or I'm just going to guess that he's going. And if he doesn't go, let's keep this thing again low and slow and make him have to volley up if it's a fake poach. All right, guys, hope today has been helpful. As always, I want to read your comments. I want to read your questions down below. Let me know, and I want to respond. One thing's to read them, next thing is to respond to them, and I love doing that. So, again, comments and questions, I love them. If you like today's video, please click that like button. And for sure, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, you got to get on this. Hit that subscribe button so every time I go live and or upload new content, you get immediately notified. Guys, that's it for me today. Hope this has been helpful. As always, get out there. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, see you again next time. Brent back here with you. And look, there's an 80-20 reality when we play matches. 80% of the time we're not playing points. On average, only about 20% of the time during a match are we actually playing points. And if you don't manage the other 80% of the time, which is between points and on side changes, if you don't manage that really well, you tend to be all over the map with the mental part of the game during the points. So look, I got a free video for you. And what it's going to show you is my exact 4 parts between points system, between points routine that I go through in all my matches that really helps me play consistently at the top of my skill level. Right down below, I want you to pick up this video if you have not yet done so. There is a link that will take you over to a web page. All you got to do is drop in a first name and email address, and you will get immediate access to that free 9-minute video. Guys, right down below, click that link and you can get inside of it right away.